Peru. And in a disgusting twist, police believe the 21-year-old was murdered on May 30th, the 5-year anniversary of Natalie's disappearance. Joined us by phone from Peru is GRN correspondent Dan Collins. Dan, thank you for joining us, and take me back to about May 29th or May 30th. How did the police believe that Joran came in contact with this woman, and what do they know?
Well, what General Guardia, who's the police head of criminal investigations in Peru, said that this 22-year-old Dutchman was in Peru for a poker tournament. He appears with the young woman, the victim, Stephanie Flores, in a surveillance video taken at a Lima casino in the early hours of Sunday morning around 5 a.m. And the two were later seen entering a hotel in the same district of Lima. Later on, the hotel where this young man was staying by one of its employees. Now, witnesses in the hotel say that some 4 hours later, Van der Sloot left the hotel, and according to the police evidence, he traveled more than 1,000 kilometers by bus to Peru's southern border with Chile, where he went through immigration without any checks and crossed into the other country, where police believe he is at this moment in Chile and perhaps trying to cross into Argentina. Now, Stephanie Flores' body was found earlier today, Wednesday, face down in the hotel room with abrasions on her face and body, signs of trauma. The police say that she was clothed. There were signs of a struggle, but the police say at the moment they're awaiting autopsy results for the exact details of her death.
Is there any indication since Joran van der Sloot left that room on 9 a.m. on Sunday until this morning when her body was found, did anyone at all say that she had been seen leaving the room? No indications whatsoever. In fact, her father, who's a well-known businessman here in Peru, he's actually a circus impresario and a former racing car driver, Ricardo Flores, had announced that his daughter was missing on the Sunday. She's a young woman, obviously 21 years old. She's been out with friends on Saturday night, and apparently she dropped them home at about 2:30 in the morning before returning to the casino, where she met up with Van der Sloot, only to leave a few hours later. He says that in television interviews in Peru here, he says that they had an argument, perhaps if she was a young woman going out with her friends late at night, and he was a protective father. And of course, he's very angry now that the prime suspect in her murder is a man that he believes should not be free. Should not have been free to be able to do this. And this actually comes on the evening of the wake, which is being held for the victim, Stephanie Flores. It's being held in a Santissimo Nombre de Jesus church here near the family home, and it's being attended by many of Stephanie's young friends and her family. So the last known place of Joran van der Sloot is when he made a crossing from Peru into Chile. There's been no other sighting of him that you know of. He hasn't been spotted going into Argentina. The last you can confirm is going into Chile.
Yes, that's the last sighting, and that's the last records which the Peruvian authorities have of him. Now, the Dutch government has announced that Interpol has issued an international arrest warrant for Van der Sloot. The Dutch embassy here in Lima would not comment further on the case, but the Chilean authorities have been alerted, and of course Interpol as well, and that they will clearly be watching the border with Argentina to see if any crossing attempt is made by Van der Sloot.
Dan, thank you. And next, there is news out of Israel tonight. Israel's prime minister is not backing down. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, in his own words, and then Ambassador John Bolton, and then our own colleague, Jennifer Griffin. And next.